God bless Cuban fiber. Look at that. How much does it weigh? 6 bloody ounces. And it's keeping everything dry.
I can't believe how pretty it is up here.
When we decided to call ourselves the Gritty Bowman, we said that we would, try to keep it, everything we do, all our films about our lives and kind of keeping it just real, and means that when we film this stuff, that it's got to be about our families and our values and the things that matter to us. And hunting's just a big part of that.
People say that man is different because of his intelligence, but I think what makes man truly different is his morality. When we kill an animal, we are confronted by the morality of it. Is it right or wrong to kill? The bear does not feel remorse when it snatches the baby fawn from its mother, but man, he feels something.
Hey, honey. How you doing?
Today, these thoughts are running over and over again through my mind. My own life has taken an unexpected turn, and I cannot help but feel a deep respect for life.
My dad's over there on the hill watching some elk. There's a whole herd just down the hill from us, so we're getting things situated here, setting up our tents and throwing our gear in there that we're not going to need. And then we're going to head down this mountain and start chasing them.
No, I was ready to go right off.
Yeah.
I
All right, well, take it easy the rest of the day. Don't go all doing stuff everywhere. Well, that's all right, but don't be like calling places.
No one ever told me that grief felt so like fear. I am not afraid, but the sensation is like being afraid. The same fluttering in the stomach, the same restlessness, the yawning. I keep on swallowing. C.S. Lewis.
All right, love you. Okay, all right, bye.
This was me, when my wife Suzanne was on the phone with her doctor, and she turned to me and told me she had cancer. I remember that moment like it was yesterday. It's funny how you never forget those critical moments, like when I woke my mother early one morning to tell her that her mother had just died. I remember it like it was yesterday. It's such a vivid memory and a strong impression. I can recall it with perfect clarity. Moments like these tend to hang in my mind as though they happened yesterday. And hearing my wife say, "I have cancer," made me feel like puking. I can still see the sorrow in her eyes, still not knowing how serious the cancer was, only knowing that the baseball-sized lump of tissue that was removed from her neck a week earlier was in fact cancer. There is this quote that pretty much sums up what I was feeling on this hunting trip. It's funny how one life-changing event could make you forget what happiness felt like. There is a sort of invisible blanket between the world and me. I find it hard to take in what anyone says, or perhaps hard to want to take it in. Everything is so uninteresting. I found myself going through the motions of hunting, of being with friends in the outdoors, of being with my dad, but not really connecting to any of it. feeling like an observer rather than a participant. I was there, but not really. At times, I found hunting pointless. I found life pointless. Everything had lost its beauty, and I just couldn't want to be there. My mind and my heart were just somewhere else. When I enter the wilderness, there are no guarantees that I will be successful. In fact, I fail far more often than I succeed. And the same is true about life. Life doesn't owe me anything, and I'm not entitled to have it my way no matter how much work I put into the endeavor. The mountains don't care, and the elk don't either. People die young, people get sick, and this can happen to me as easily as the next person. And I've always felt like I get that, and like I can handle it. But the truth is, out here in the wilderness, away from the distractions of civilization, left to my own thoughts, I admit I'm privately scared to death.
It was really hard when we were at the cancer waiting room. There's all these cancer patients in there, and a lot of them are terminal.
Sometimes I see how sick she is from the chemo treatment, and it takes my breath away.
Each week, she goes in for chemotherapy, and it's hard. It's hard to see that. People ask me, well, how do you feel about your wife having cancer? I'm angry. I'm so angry all the time.
Cancer is that awful word we all fear when we go to the doctor for a physical exam. But in that brief dark moment we hear it, the world we live in and the people we share it with begin to illuminate things we did not even pay attention to. And this was true for me. In the depths of my despair and in my darkest hour, I met someone whose service changed me. Her name was Teresa, and her husband had died from cancer a few months earlier. Her kindness reached a wound that only compassion could heal, and I realized that there were two paths I could walk, faith or fear. Brian, it's not what cancer takes away from you that counts. It's what you do with what you have left.
No.
I don't know what I should start to say. I must have told you that I feel this way. But we start over and with each new day, I'm happy just to be here again. I'm happy just to be here again. I guess by now I should know what to do, but over time I felt so much for you. I love you always, I promise it's true, and I'm happy just to be here again. I'm happy just to be here again. It's been some time since I had to find the words to say, but my favorite moment of every day is every single chance I get to see your face. Then I'm happy again.
Suzanne is the love of my life, the woman of my dreams, and my very best friend. So far, it seems we've beat cancer. Maybe it's gone, maybe it's not, but this I know. I wouldn't trade my life with her for anything this world has to offer. During Suzanne's cancer, kind service followed us everywhere we went. Our friends and family rallied behind us. We were the recipients of multiple fundraisers that helped us pay for wigs, extra medical treatments, and even trips to the beach with our family. Our local CrossFit gym held an event to celebrate Suzanne, and they brought us meals nearly every day during and after her treatments. Suzanne's nurse, Shelley, blessed our lives every week with her genuine kindness. She was a little gift from heaven. There is nothing more beautiful than someone who goes out of their way to make life beautiful for others.
I'm happy again.
I have this theory that if one person can go out of their way to show compassion, then it will start a chain reaction of the same. People will never know how far a little kindness can go.